why'd you come back? UNATCO's got every cop in New York after you.
Unfinished business.
So you finally wised up and joined the NSF.
I don't know if I've joined anything, except maybe the people.
Good enough. You know where you stand. It's because people don't know they can pick a side that the government has so much power.
I've got to get moving. Have anything you want to sell?
Sure, something you might like. An assault shotgun and some sabot rounds. I also have some lambs. I'll give you the whole box of 5 for $3,500.
Never mind. I'm completely broke. Can I owe you?
I'm not a bank. A guy like you, I'm sure you can get the money. Then what do I do if you get yourself shot? A guy like you?
If I had $7,500, I'd make an offer on the assault shotgun.
I don't like to haggle.
If I had the cash, I'd give you $750 for the sabot rounds.
Get the money and we'll talk.
I'll take the 5 lambs for $3,500 when I get the cash.
Get the money and we'll talk. I don't like...
UNATCO's put a price on your... I didn't expect the kitchen. People know the You still on the dole at UNATCO? I never mentioned. I've been... Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York. Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it? The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs. I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload. I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood and Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. Osgood and Sons. Yeah. And JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO. The reporter? Are you sure? Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly. You'll have to trust me. Green doesn't know who I really work for, so I managed to get him talking. Apparently, they promised Green some kind of position in Washington. Someone will meet you in the alley. Someone will meet you in the alley. martial law. I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, Yanako likes to work alone. I just came out to look up a girl I used to know, Sandra Renton. FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
She left town.
I know. Just my luck.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the event somewhere.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar.
I'm sure FEMA has a good reason for the tight security.
Yeah, because they know there ain't no emergency, and they have no reason to be out there. I asked one of the guys, so what's the emergency? Why's FEMA here? He said, you ask one more question, the
What do you
emergency's gonna be you. That's how they talk to you.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd.
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter.
I'm gonna say this.
Gunther.
Do you want?
No.
Someone wasted the bartender. Drinks are free. I asked one of the guys, so what's the...
Okay, step forward and reveal yourself.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
You aren't a reporter at all. You work for UNATCO.
Guess you scooped me this time.
Hey, Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine. God damn, but
Smart man. On the streets.
took out that reporter, Joe Green. I don't like people who ask a lot of questions.
No shit. Man, you really did change sides. Never would have thought it possible. Thanks for getting rid of that guy. They're dropping like flies. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly.
Dowd.
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We've always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smugglers should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry. I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull welds. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana. Tong told me he found an interesting molecular signature on the virus. A clue to who developed it. I am certain it was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters. It was a group of conspirators within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with. The conspirators were far more ruthless than we were. We couldn't compete. Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power. However, the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon. Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop. It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine. The Order hasn't so much lasted, has been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted. The system. Or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization. Cecil Rhodes, for instance, absolutely no formal connection to the Illuminati at all, but one of the greatest visionaries of centralized power. Now we have Rhodes Scholarships, which feed recruits right into the Council on Foreign Relations, a very powerful tool. In my opinion, the history of the human race has been one long succession of conspiracies. To deceive ourselves, we call the successful conspiracies governments. We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. Land the copter on the roof of the tunnel. Get out of there.
We are preparing for our operation now. You are finished.
Yes.
Bloodshot. I need your help.
So?
I've uncovered the truth about the Grey Death. It's a man-made virus, and there's a load of it on a super freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
No tall stories, just tell me what you want.
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a get gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
$2,500 for GEP ammo sounds great, but I don't have that much.
You can always loot the ammo storage facility at the shipyard. It's free, if you don't get caught. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this.
Relax, no one followed me.
You sure?
You have nothing to worry about.
You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
A Marine from the shipyard told me that FEMA's involved. Guess they've gone from fixing emergencies to making them.
If you ask me, I bet FEMA wants to cause a national emergency and get control of the Army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's all they would need. One national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
Wish I had 2,400 credits. I could use a half a dozen lambs.
You can always loot the ammo storage for... Scuttling a freight is a big job.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs.
Forget it.
No time to waste. You need to get to the Underworld Tavern and make contact with Harley Philbin. He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions.
Let's go. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. Let's go. I'm ready.